Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. The Madras High Court today upheld the single judge Justice Swaminathan order permitting the ceremonial lighting of the Kartikai Deepam on the ancient stone pillar on top of the Tirupurunkundaram hill in Madurai, and with that dealt a body blow to all the arguments made by the Stalin government while refusing to follow the court mandate. Remember, this is the same order now upheld that was previously a trigger for the DMK and entire opposition filing an impeachment motion against the judge concerned. The two-judge division bench made it clear that no substantial evidence was produced to show that lighting the lamp was prohibited or that it would disturb peace, and even called the state government's apprehensions a mere imaginary ghost. But rather than conceding political ground, the DMK continues to challenge the order. It has announced it will knock the doors of the Supreme Court now, or as they put it, fight till the very end. But what is this fight all about, and why? Why is the DMK so opposed to the Deepatun being lit? That's the basic question. Why is it so opposed to letting Hindu devotees light a simple lamp on just one day of the year? Does it have something to do with political calculus, especially as the state readies for assembly elections? If so, could this insistence actually backfire? Will DMK's Light for All campaign stand a chance when there is no visible opposition to the lighting of the lamp in the first place on ground? That's the big question we'll take to our guests in just a bit. But first up, I want to break down for you the details of the Madras High Court, what it has said in its observations while pulling up the Stalin government. So the court has said that it's ridiculous and hard to believe the fear of the state that by allowing representatives of the Devasthanam to light the lamp at the stone pillar on a particular day in a year, that this will cause disturbance to public peace. And added that, of course, it may happen only if such disturbance is actually sponsored by the state itself. It added, they pray no state should stoop to that level to achieve their political agenda. It didn't stop there. The court also observed that they find the apprehension expressed by the district administration regarding probability of disturbance to public peace, that it's nothing but an imaginary ghost created by them for their convenience sake. And that this vantage point where the stone pillar is, the Deepatun, the ancient Deepatun that this fight is all about, this is on a different rock summit and lower to the peak on which the Dargah is located. It's the ideal place to light the Deepam. The court observed that the Devasthanam, through their team, has to light the lamp at the Deepatun on the event of the Kartikai Deepam's festival. Mind you, this will now happen next year in December, year end. And in addition, the ASI shall impose any conditions that are necessary to preserve the monuments on the hill, because this is an ASI protected site. Now, this is how the Deepatun site in question is placed. Let us just show you for the benefit of our viewers. This is also what has been noted by the court as far as his order today is concerned. At the very top, you can see is the Deepatun. You will be able to see a small figure of the Deepatun on that hill. But right here, on the other side of this hilltop, is actually the backside of the Dargah. So there is a substantive distance between the two. There are some other sites in between. So there is no conflict per se as far as the Dargah on the hill is concerned and the Deepatun, the ancient Deepatun, is concerned. This is exactly what the petitioners had argued, that this is away, more than 15 meters away as from the Dargah. The last order in 1996-97 had also said that apart from those 15 meters that have to be respected, anywhere on the hill, a lamp can be lit. And the petitioners had gone to court exactly to execute that will of the court that is already more than 30 years old, that had already been signed off by the court. But this has become a big issue. Now, despite the observations made by the Madras High Court, the DMK continues to remain defiant. The Stalin government is now looking to challenge the verdict in the Supreme Court and has reiterated the government's position, maintaining that the opposition is based on legitimate law and order concerns. Party spokesperson like TAK's Elangovan have even accused the petitioner of deflecting from local traditions in the state and that age-old charge that they're trying to create communal tensions. The DMK has also emphasized the need for judiciary to respect states' powers when it comes to responsibility to maintain public peace and claimed that the quote flame of equality lit by Periyar would continue to shine forever. Now, why is this case becoming so important? Well, for the simple reason that the state has itself made it so. Its insistence to not allow the lighting of the lamp, despite 2 orders now, has put DMK's entire politics at the center stage. The appeal reinforces perception of DMK obstructing Hindus and their rituals, thereby making loss, possibly leading to loss of Hindu voters, soft Hindu voters, and will further cement BJP's position as the protector of Hindu rights because they put their political might behind this, even if seat conversion may remain limited if we talk about the upcoming elections. DMK allies, especially Congress, they get forced into an ideological position that can potentially hurt them outside of Tamil Nadu, so it will make them a little bit nervous. AIA, DMK and TVK, the local parties that are, of course, the principal opposition to the DMK, they can capitalize on the anti-DMK sentiment, fragmenting votes in key constituencies. And a narrow legal issue, currently, it is risking escalating into an emotive, polarizing campaign that can be used by the opposition. But it wasn't created by the opposition. The distinction is, it's the insistence of the state government that has created this standoffish position. But the big question we asked today is simply this: even after the order of the division bench, why is it that the DMK is refusing to implement this order? What's the reason behind their tooth and nail fight against the Deepathoon lighting? That's coming up with our guests.
The judgment confirmed that every right of the Muruga devotee has been confirmed, and to light the lamp, not make a fight.
ஒரு இடத்திலே ஒரு சம்பவம் நடக்க வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் அந்த தீபத்தூணிலே தீபம் ஏற்ற வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால்
Tamil Nadu government's intention is they don't want to restrict entirely the lightning festival.
Mr. M.K. Stalin, his son Mr. Udayanidhi and other senior leaders of the DMK have consistently attacked Sanatan Dharam. Therefore, the devotees went to the court for justice and justice was delivered.
The High Court has upheld the single judge order in the Deepathoon case, in the Kartikai Deepam case, and this is a huge slap for the DMK government. It is a huge win for the Hindu Astha.
First up, I want to go across to Rama Ravi Kumar, who is the petitioner in this case, our newsmaker for the day. आपको बधाई हो, बहुत बड़ी जीत हुई है आपकी हाई कोर्ट में. डिवीजन बेंच ने भी आपके फेवर में ऑर्डर दिया है. क्या कहेंगे, क्योंकि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट अभी भी अपोज कर रही है, अभी भी वो बात कर रहे हैं कि वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाकर इसका विरोध करेंगे.
न्यायालय तो कुछ जजमेंट दिए, ये मेरा पक्ष के लिए नहीं है, ये धर्म के लिए है, कार्तिक स्वामी के लिए है. ये जीत मुरुगा स्वामी को, कार्तिक स्वामी को हम लोग समर्पित करते हैं. लेकिन तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट तो हिंदू विरोधी है, हिंदी विरोधी है, अभी धर्म को भी विरोध करते हैं. न्यायालय तो कुछ जजमेंट दिए, इसके पालन करना तो उनका जरूरी ड्यूटी है. लेकिन हिंदू चैरिटेबल एंडोमेंट एंड तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट ये न्यायालय जजमेंट को विरोध करते हैं. वो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में अपील के लिए वो कोशिश कर रहे हैं. सिंगल जस्टिस एंड डिवीजन बेंच दोनों न्यायालय का जजमेंट को विरोध करते हैं तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट. ये तो न्याय नहीं है, ये तो हिंदू विरोध है.
तमिलनाडु सरकार ने बार बार ये भी बोला है कि जो सारा केस हुआ है ये बीजेपी आरएसएस की वजह से किया जा रहा है, ये एक पॉलिटिकल केस है, इसमें धर्म से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. पॉलिटिकली मोटिवेटेड केस बताया है इसको.
नहीं, तमिलनाडु का दृष्टि ऐसा है. हम तो न्यायालय का पुत्र है, कानून का पुत्र है हम लोग. लेकिन गवर्नमेंट का दृष्टि ऐसा है, वो तो हिंदू विरोध है. जज के बारे में कुछ विरोध करते हैं. जज के बारे में क्यों विरोध करते हैं? वो जजमेंट के बारे में वो बोलना तो अच्छा रहेगा, ये तो जरूरी है, लेकिन जज को विरोध करती है, क्यों ऐसा है? वो तो ब्राह्मण कम्युनिटी ऐसा है क्या? ऐसा नहीं। तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट उनका दृष्टि हिंदुओं को विरोध में है।
अच्छा,
ये पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा नहीं है। गवर्नमेंट, तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट तो पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा करते हैं, माइनॉरिटी वोट के लिए, माइनॉरिटी अपीसमेंट के लिए। उनको माइनॉरिटी वोट चाहिए तो अच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन हिंदुओं को वोट चाहिए ना, नहीं चाहिए। अभी हिंदू लोगों के मध्य वो भक्ति तो ज्यादा है, लेकिन हिंदू लोग तो शक्ति होना चाहिए।
भक्ति है लेकिन शक्ति होना चाहिए, आप कह रहे हैं।
एक एक धर्म को पालन कर तो उनका धर्म है।
बट मैं आपसे ये भी जानना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि पिछले ऑर्डर में जो सिंगल जज का ऑर्डर था उसमें पिटिशनर्स को भी अलाउ किया था कि आप भी जाके दीपतून में जला सकते हैं आग, लेकिन अब तो कोई लोगों को अलाउ नहीं किया है। पहले 10 लोगों को अलाउ किया था, अब तो सिर्फ देवस्थानम बोर्ड के लोग ही जा सकते हैं। तो इससे संतुष्ट हैं आप?
दीप चलाना वो तो बस हमारा दृष्टि है, हमारा प्रेयर है, वहां दीप तूण में दीप चलाना, ये तो पॉइंट, गोल इज वन। ठीक है, टेम्पल अथॉरिटी उनका ड्यूटी नहीं करते हैं ना, क्यों अपील? सिंगल जस्टिस, डिविजन बेंच में ऑर्डर, दोनों ऑर्डर है, अभी भी लाइव में है, लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हम लोग अपील जाने के लिए वो कानून का मंत्री मिस्टर रघुपति क्यों बढ़ा भी? टेम्पल तो ये तो गवर्नमेंट एक मिनट, गवर्नमेंट तो सेक्युलरिस्ट है, क्यों हमारे हिंदुओं का मंदिर उनका हाथ पर है, मुसलमानों का दरगाह उनका हाथ पर है क्या गवर्नमेंट का? नहीं तो वो क्रिश्चियन का चर्च उनका गवर्नमेंट हाथ पर है क्या? हिंदू रिलीजियस एंडोमेंट जैसे वो मुसलमान एंडोमेंट है क्या? क्यों ऐसा बोलते हैं सेक्युलर गवर्नमेंट से? ये तो हिंदू विरोध गवर्नमेंट है, ये हिंदू विरोध का सरकार है।
मुझे बताइए, दीपतून का जो केस आपने ये किया, ये क्यों किया आपने? क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट का ये कहना है कि पिछले 100 साल में जो ये पुराना दीपतून है वहां पे दीपम नहीं जलाया गया है। 100 साल से जहां जल रहा था वहां चल रहा था, सही सब था, लेकिन ये आप पुराने दीपतून पे अब जलाने की बात कर रहे हैं, तो क्यों किया केस आपने ये?
1999 ऐसा वो गवर्नमेंट वाले बोलते हैं, हम लोग नहीं बोलते। 1997 जजमेंट ने क्या कहा? वो दरगाह कंपाउंड वाल से 15 मीटर के बाद कोई जगह पर दीप चलाना तो वो जरूरी ऐसा बड़ा? वो जजमेंट तो इधर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन वो पालन नहीं करते हैं 97 से अभी। वो ऑर्डर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए मैं कोर्ट में केस डाला।
ओके, तो अब ये भी बताइए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी लड़ने की बात अब कर रही है डीएमके सरकार, तो आप लड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक?
हम भी लड़ेंगे जीतने के लिए। हम भी कोई जगह पर हम लोग जा सकते हैं, लड़ेंगे। गवर्नमेंट लड़ना तो मैं भी लड़ूंगा, मैं नहीं, कार्तिक स्वामी के लिए हम लोग लड़ूंगा। जीत होने के लिए हम लोग लड़ूंगा
जी।
हमको लाइट चाहिए, नहीं फाइट नहीं चाहिए। लेकिन गवर्नमेंट लाइट को भी विरोध करते हैं, फाइट के लिए वो ऑर्डर करते हैं, वो कुछ काम करते हैं। वोट के लिए, माइनॉरिटी वोट अपीसमेंट के लिए हम तमिलनाडु गवर्नमेंट इतना काम करते हैं। अपील कितना तक अपील, कितना कोर्ट तक अपील? वो हिंदू विरोधी है, धर्म विरोधी है।
Well, how will the DMK government actually escape that charge now when they continue to fight this legally against devotees who have won this right? I do leave it at that. Rama ji, बहुत धन्यवाद हमसे जुड़ने के लिए. I want to take that and more to my colleague Purnima Murli, who's actually joining us live from Madurai. A lot of Hindu groups, at least Hindu individuals, have come out. They're breaking coconuts and other things to celebrate this order today. The DMK government has made its stand very clear. But how will it justify fighting an order that seems to hurt no one else?
Well,
Well, you can see the celebrations continue. They are singing bhajans, they are breaking coconuts, they are distributing sweets. But right now, they only say that they welcome the verdict, and even if the Tamil Nadu government challenges the case in the Supreme Court, they feel that the judgment will come in their favor. It's not about custom. It's more about beliefs, sentiments, and faith that they have, and they dedicate this entire victory and the verdict to Lord Muruga. They say even in the Supreme Court, the verdict, they are confident that it will come in their favor. But at least for now, they'll have to wait till the eve of Kartikai Deepam, which falls in November, December every year. So only then can the Deepam be lit at the Deepathoon. Till then, the Tamil Nadu government will also be mulling all the legal routes possible. But for now, they say this is the victory. The Madurai bench, the single judge had also passed similar order. Today also, they got a similar order from the Madurai bench. They say that this verdict is in itself a victory, and that's why they are all here celebrating. You know, it's still a long way to go because the Deepam will be lit at the Deepathoon only on the eve of Kartikai Deepam, and that too, if the Tamil Nadu government moves the Supreme Court and the case comes out in your favor. Do you still think it's a long way to go?
Yes, it is a long way to go because it is already 100 years protest and 35 years legal protest. So we are fighting for the cause. It will take time because definitely the DMK, already the Minister Raghupati, Minister of Minings and Minerals, he had announced that the government is going for an appeal. So we expect DMK government will go for this because it is an anti-Hindu government. Definitely they will go. The process will be going on. We also fight legally. We'll also, if they go to appeal, we'll fight in the Supreme Court. So it is altogether it is the spiritual balam matlab strength we need to keep up the subject up to the lighting the light. So that is a thing we are praying the God.
Long way to go, but one step at a time is a word coming in from all the devotees here.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for bringing us those voices. Certainly there is sentiment on ground that is in favor of these orders and for Hindu faith. So what is explaining the DMK's insistence that they will not allow the lighting of the lamp? Let's take that to our guests. Madhuvanti, leader of BJP Tamil Nadu, T. Sini Syed Amma is lawyer from Madura's bench of the Madras High Court. She was part of the proceedings today. Harish Mohammad Ibrahim is political analyst backing the DMK, and Suman Sriraman, political analyst, is also joining us. Harish, I begin with you. What explains this insistence that you will not allow lighting of the lamp that hurts no one?
Shivani, that narrative itself is a wrong narrative which the BJP want to set in Tamil Nadu, number one. Number two, having said that, the BJP is the anti-Hindu element in Tamil Nadu as of now, because the state government of Tamil Nadu wanted to proceed the lightning procedures should happen in a sacred place of 100-year-old tradition where it has been followed as a custom. And even this year, during the Kartikai Deepam, the Uchipillayar Deepathoon has been lightened up by the HRMC, which is the 100-year-old custom. But the BJP and its allies of all these crooked elements which want to create a division by invoking the religious sentiments in Madurai particularly, wanted to go ahead and do a separate stone, which is an archaeological survey stone which has been laid upon by the British era during 1886, which has been obtained by...
But what is the problem lighting the lamp there? The 1996 order also says you can light it 15 meters away from the dargah. What is the problem?
Shivani, there is no conspiracy, there is no division within the Islamic people or the Hindu people across Tripurangundram. There is no one having any say according to that. If it is a sacred pillar, then everyone will be allowed to it. But when there is a sacred pillar on the Uchipalaya temple, which has been followed as a custom for 100 years, where the Deepam has been lit up every year, even during the 1996 ruling and the 2014 ruling by the single judge and the double judge.
But sir, before those 100 years, the devotees feel before those 100 years, there was a different custom. Just because this custom has existed for 100 years, doesn't mean we can't look beyond 100 years. That's not an explanation sufficient.
That is what the DMK government is asking. If the particular stone which near the Dargah is being proclaimed to be a custom which has been followed before 100 years.
At least the Madurai bench has dismissed those arguments. You did question the antiquity of that Deepatun. The Madurai bench has dismissed those concerns or those questions. I want to bring in Madhuvanti ji of the BJP as well, that this is all a BJP conspiracy. You are, if not behind it, you are certainly seeking to provoke it further to gain some mileage ahead of the elections.
Good evening, ma'am, and good evening to all my fellow panelists here. If this was a BJP conspiracy, then let's say triple talaq was also a BJP conspiracy.
Yeah, they say
I mean,
they clearly say that. The parties opposed to you clearly say that triple talaq was your conspiracy.
They are worried. They are worried. The Muslims of this country are not worried, but people like my dear friend who's sitting here backing the DMK seems to be very, very, very worried, because this is a victory for Sanatan Dharma, and that's something the DMK is extremely uncomfortable with, because for them all that matters is minority appeasement. Now let's take his point one by one. He said that 100 years a lamp is being lit in a different pillar. Does he even know that that pillar, the lamp that was lit, is called Moksha Deepam, which means it's lit for souls who attain Sadgati. It is not meant for lighting Kartika Deepam. The Hindus were adjusting and lighting the lamp there. For 100 years, they fought this case and they have requested that we go back and light the lamp where it actually has to be lit. If this is a survey stone, then why did the British name the survey stone Deepatun? What does Deepatun mean? Lamp for a pillar for lighting a lamp. It's very simple. This is not Sanskrit for them to say it's a dead language and we don't understand. Secondly, you have had 100 years of a war that has been fought legally. 96 has given you a judgment. 2014 has given you a judgment. 2025 gives you a judgment. And these people with their alliances go ahead to impeach the judge who gave the judgment. I mean, to what extent are they going to go to show that they are anti-Hindu? Or are they worried because they know in a matter of 4 months they're going to lose the election miserably, so they have decided to do whatever they want and try and garner the minority votes, because they know that is also going the other side. And we know whose side that's going to.
Okay.
So the problem is with the DMK, not with the BJP or with any of the other oppositions. And Rama Ravi Kumar has, I think, very clearly stated to you just before our debate as to what he is. Do you see, he's even said, I am happy that even if the officials go and light the lamp, it's perfectly fine. Do you see? He said that. He never said it. No, I'm going to fight that I have to go light the lamp, because that's not what's come in the current judgment. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so please ask this, my dear friend. He's a very dear friend of mine, but unfortunately, he seems to be rambling in darkness, not knowing what to say and misquoting historic facts.
Sumansi Raman, is this really quote-unquote appeasing anyone? Are minorities, Muslims in Tamil Nadu getting appeased because of the stance that the DMK government is taking? Is that why they're doing it? Because it befuddles the mind why they would continue to make this an issue when it was a non-issue to begin with.
Yeah, I think there has been a little bit of miscalculation on the part of the DMK here. I don't think that they anticipated such a verdict coming, and that too, which literally, for all practical purposes, it is a passing strictures against this government. It says very clearly that, the law and order issue that they raised was ridiculous and was like, seeing a ghost. And they further actually said that such a law and order thing could have been anticipated only if the state itself could have been behind it. And, they further said, we hope no state government will stoop to that level for their political agenda and all that. So this is a very, very clear, stinging verdict. But Shivani, I think the larger point is very, very clear. The government in its counter did not have a single reason to oppose it. So what did they say? First, they said it's a survey stone. Then one of the petitioners argued and said, actually, it is a Deepatun, but it is not a Hindu Deepatun. It is used by Jains.
Yeah, it's a
for
Jain,
their,
Jain,
because there was a Jain presence on the hill. Then finally, they decided to throw the kitchen sink and say that we are questioning whether the land itself belongs to the temple.
Yes.
So that a matter which had been decided in 1931, which even the Dargah did not oppose, the government tried to bring that back and make it an issue. So you can see how much of hatred and venom there is in this government against the Hindu
you
community.
are pinning this
the matter was closed.
You are pinning this as quote-unquote hatred and venom, that this is supposed to be not so much about winning minorities either. This is supposed to be about clinging to that identity that we stand against Brahminical Hindu, Hindutva Hindu, or whatever they want to term it.
No. See, basically, the party is when the leader of the party, who's the heir apparent, actually makes a statement saying that we want to eradicate Sanatana Dharma. Now, what more evidence you want? I mean, it's not some small-time leader who's saying that. The son of the chief minister, who's the deputy chief minister, who's the heir apparent of the party, is saying that he wants to eradicate Sanatana Dharma. What more evidence do you want? We are not saying it.
Is this then becoming risky for the DMK government 4 months ahead of the next elections?
I think it's a miscalculation. I think it's a serious miscalculation. At least now, to say that we are going on appeal to the Supreme Court, to sort of ensure that this doesn't happen at all costs.
Yeah.
I think it's a miscalculation. I think it's going to lose them more votes than it is going to win.
Win them more.
Because the minorities will anyway vote for them. Minorities have no other option.
No, they have this new challenger, right?
The BJP out.
No, but they have this new challenger who may also claim some of those minority votes, which is why.
By and large, the minorities will vote for the DMK, and they have plenty to lose and very little to incrementally gain
because
by
of
taking
this stance.
position, which is why I feel somebody has misled them on this.
Maybe they've backed themselves into a corner. Harish can come into this, but I want to go across to T. Sini Syed Amma first as well. Is this also not needlessly confrontational with the judiciary? I mean, even if I leave aside the fact that DMK-led opposition wanted to file an impeachment motion against the judge who gave the previous order, even today to say, respect our powers to maintain law and order, when the court is categorically, repeatedly saying this should cause no law and order situation, law and order is your duty to maintain, the DMK is putting the onus on the court to say, you can't decide. This is just not needlessly confrontational, legally speaking.
Good evening to all. And I just wanted to ensure one more thing. Your debated, there are two aspects. One is anti-DMK aspect and with support of BJP aspect. I just wanted to point out it is not an issue to resort it to overnight, to resort at this issue on an overnight. The case has filed in the 2025 November last week. It came up for hearing. And December 2nd, the order was pronouncing. And Mr. Sumant had stated the government has filed the affidavit in certain so far the reason, and some of the affidavits were not being fully adjudicated at all. One of the contention is they are not providing a substantial time to the parties, even the Dargah, and I am not for the Dargah. I am for one of the Hindu devotee. Our prayer in respect of, we don't want to lighting at the new place.
But why not?
Why not? It is a second question, ma'am.
No, it is a relevant question.
Relevant. It is not sorted out on an overnight issue. It cannot be adjudicated at the overnight issue.
It has not been adjudicated overnight at all. There has been at least a 30-year-old history. Ma'am, can you elaborate? Ma'am, can you elaborate on why
allow me to speak first.
you are
Council had
opposing?
made an elaborate submission, and he had stated before the court, we can resolve this issue based on the amicable settlement. We sit together with the Dargah people as well as the temple people, Devasthanam people, and who are all the representatives you are projecting for, they are allowed to conduct the result. There is a they can amicably settle this issue. One of the council of Dargah had made this submission before the learned single judge. That point has not been considered by
because the Dargah has no claim.
It was not an existing problem.
Miss T. Sini, 1 second. The Dargah has no claim in this case. Why should they be sitting?
No right, but there is a way. You are entering into the lighting place, that stone pillar. You have to cross the Dargah places. You have to cross the Dargah places. Are you hear me?
Yes. So what?
To enter in the set place, the adjudicated place. If you want to enter into the set place, you have to cross the mosque first, Dargah first.
What do you mean? From inside the mosque? Obviously, you don't have. You don't have to cross it inside the mosque.
We have to cross the pathway.
So what?
I am the resident.
One second. Let her finish.
You can't say any either way. Let me finish first.
Can we run that map that is part of that court order which shows the backside of the Dargah? 1 second. The backside of the Dargah and the Deeputhin is like more than 50 meters away. So even if somebody has to cross from in front of the Dargah, you can't claim
if you
that
want
you're going to stop
the
people.
Stone pillar, if you want to enter the stone pillar, the arch of the Dargah you have to cross. That is the scenario that no.
So, ma'am,
you
what
have
is
to
the
cross.
problem here?
Ma'am, it is not a problem. I'm just telling you the solution. We made one of our submission. The Dargah
It is
person
not-
had made one of the submission. It can be settled amicable way. Why does these petitioners as well as the learned single judge wanted to settle it in an amicable way? You just
Is
answer me
legally
question.
not amicably? What else is more amicably than the legally?
Public order is more important thing.
So what is the public
more
order?
important thing.
The
Yes, of
court
course,
has said
this-
repeatedly, public order is an imaginary ghost of the state.
No, it is not an imaginary. I can put in a 3 example for you for the same. For Karur Stampede case, the same court has granted permission. What are the laws for the 40 people died?
Karur Stampede
Without
cannot
any
be compared
answer.
to
You just
this.
say- you
No, it
cannot-
cannot be
you
compared to
cannot
this
say.
at all.
That
In
is
any
also
case,
judgment,
in any
right?
case,
If suppose
is
if
the
Ma'am-
Karur
DMK
Stampede
government
even-
not followed
ma'am,
the
one
Karur
second. In any
Stampede,
case,
I
the court
wanted to give
order
an
has
example.
not allowed the public to go to the Deepatun, right? The
Why
court
can't you
order is
allow a
saying.
women into Sabarimala temple?
One
Answer
second.
me. That
Please
is
don't
also
mix
in
issues
judgment,
at all.
right? That
Not-
is Supreme Court judgment. There
That
is
was
no
a-
say on
that-
that.
ma'am, please
Why
don't
can't
mix
you allow
issues
women
here.
enter into the
Ma'am,
Sabarimala
you're a
temple?
lawyer
You just
yourself.
answer me
I think
one
you should
question.
understand that there are different issues involved
Yes,
here.
tell me. Why?
Yeah? So
Why
one
it is
second.
different?
Let
Whenever
let
it comes
Madhuvanti.
for a minority, it is a different issue.
The minority
Whenever it
has no
comes-
claim in this issue. That is the issue. You can't
The place
transfix
is-
yourself here.
Any civil court finding is in favor of the stone pillar, existing stone pillar is belong to the Hindu temple. Is there is any?
Is
you
there
can
any
find out
adverse-
any single judgment.
is there any
Single
adverse
civil
order
court
either?
judgment. If you,
Is there any
can you
adverse
find out
order
any single
either?
court judgment?
Is there any order, any proof to show it doesn't belong to the temple or the devotees or the Hindus?
Of
I
course it
wanted
is
to
there.
tell you, I
Shivani, you
wanted
have
to
to
mark-
learn your
if
facts
it is
right.
so,
It
you
is
not
there,
read out
ma'am.
the
I think
One
she
second.
has
I'll give
understood.
everybody an opportunity. One second. Madhuvanti, 30 seconds. Then Harish can come in.
I'm very sorry. She's completely missing the point that every other space on that hill other than what belongs to the dargah belongs to the temple.
Yes.
So what proof? What more proof does she want? I don't understand what she's rambling.
That is what the judgment
Madam,
has
read the civil
reiterated very
court order,
clearly
madam.
that the
Madam, you
Deepatun
please
is
kindly
being-
read the
She's
civil
comparing
court order.
is
Without reading,
located
She's
on land
comparing
belonging
Karur
to
to
the temple.
Tirupparam Kundram.
It
What
is-
rubbish
that-
is this?
Sumant,
You
Sumant,
please
the
understand.
1996 order clearly says 15 meters away from the dargah, you can do whatever, all the rest of the land is
Exactly.
temple land.
Okay, okay.
Exactly.
Whether
Harish, I'm
whether
coming to
they
you.
have done
I'm
that-
coming to you once again. Harish, I'm coming to you.
Let's be
Sumant.
very clear.
Yes.
Let's be very clear that the Deepatun, in this judgment, the division bench has very clearly said that the Deepatun stands on temple land,
Yeah.
land which belongs to the temple, period. So this whole argument that, that matter was settled long ago, except that Nelitopu area and the area where the dargah is located, the rest of the hill belongs to the temple, is what was clearly said. And then the judgment said 15 meters. This is 50 meters away. Now you're saying you can't go. And the irony is, if the 2 or 3 steps which need to be crossed as on the access route to the dargah are a problem, then all the remaining steps which have to be climbed to even get to these 2-3 steps belong to the temple. I mean, what are we talking about?
No, this
Shivani?
is like needlessly
The Muslim
creating a
community
fight.
does not have a problem.
No, this is
Look
needlessly
at-
creating
and
a
one more
fight
thing,
where it
one
doesn't
more-
exist.
Very important. No, very important point. Very important point. This lady lawyer says that she appeared for devotees who said you should not light it there. The honorable judge who gave the order never said don't light it in the existing place, light it only in the new place. He said light it in both places. After all, in fact, he even gave an illustration saying that when you light a lamp for Kartikai Deepam, you don't light one lamp, you light hundreds of lamps
As
in your
many
house,
as
or at least
possible.
a dozen lamps.
In fact, the court goes on
So,
to say that the
exactly.
vantage
So
point
so
of
the-
this
the game
Deepatun
is giving
is
away when she
important.
says-
And it's significant to the practice of lighting a lamp so that the entire
Yes.
city can see. Yes, Harish, come in. Final comments.
Yeah, I don't go ahead have any second opinion whether if it is a sacred place, then let them have an amicable solution to it. We don't have even the state government doesn't have any second opinion about whether it has to go ahead and abide the law or not. It is secondary. But having said that, whether the 163 of the BNSS and the Article 25 with the public order should be maintained under the state government executive orders, yes, of course, the executive has the privilege over there. The court can't go ahead and give an direct indication intimation stating that the law and order is not a state subject. Of course, it is a state subject. Once they have an intelligence that the BJP and their allies are creating a havoc, they are trying to put across.
But
a
Harish,
new
the government didn't present an
Shivani,
government didn't
Shivani,
present
one
some
second.
sort of
Shivani.
intelligence note either. Right? You know what the court
Of course
said?
they have.
The court said that this kind of law and
Whatever
order
it is, the
situation
court
cannot
doesn't
even
have
happen
any-
if
the court
unless
doesn't
by the
have even-
connivance of the state. Can
The
you
court
understand the
doesn't
gravity
have-
of that situation?
We understand the gravity. That is the reason the court doesn't have a single say on the 163 of
That's
the
not
BNSS
true.
Act.
That's not
And
true.
the
What?
Article 25. Article 25 doesn't have any public order issues related to the High Court supremacy. The state government, the executive order has a supremacy over that.
No,
So you
the
can't go ahead.
executive is
Of course-
absolutely checked and
of
balanced
course,
by the judiciary.
no.
What are you talking
No
about?
state order. No, the law and order is a state subject. How you can go ahead and implement an
It is a
High Court
state
order on that?
subject. But why do courts
Of course.
exist? High courts
When-
and
when
Supreme
the
Courts
Sabrimala-
exist
when the
to
Sabrimala- when the
arbitrate
Sabrimala order has
matters
been
between
given,
the
when the-
state and the residents.
When the Shivani, when the Sabrimala order has been given, the
cannot
state,
maintain law and
the
order.
state Home Minister,
Oh my God,
Mr. Amit
Sabrimala
Shah,
again.
Mr. Of course, madam, with due respect, Madhuvanti, where were you when Madam Jayalalitha, whether she upholds the 1996
Where were
judgment?
you?
It was being,
Where
it
were
was
you
being
when triple
superruled.
talaq
It
was given by
it
Modi
was
ji?
being
Where were you?
accepted.
Don't
I
question me.
accepted it. I
Don't question me.
accepted
You
it.
didn't accept it.
Whether-
You
No,
didn't
I
accept it. She just
accepted
said
it.
it.
Whether
So
you
don't
and
scream
myself
on
have
national
sat on
One by
television.
one.
You're not
One
going to
second.
intimidate
You
One
my
and
second.
sorry.
myself have sat on a
Very
kind
sorry.
of
Don't try to
debate.
change
You
the
and myself
subject.
have
Limited
sat on a
time.
kind
Please
of
don't
debate.
speak over each other. Yes,
We
T-Sini Syed, I'll give you 15
Shivani,
seconds, ma'am. Please make your
Shivani,
final
she took
comment.
my entire points now.
No, you spoke
left me
enough, sir.
halfway.
Sir, I gave you lots of opportunity. Please. Yes, T-Sini.
Nowadays we are projecting only it is a case of against the DMK. It is not so far. The public order is more and most important in that locality. We have to give attention to the public order. I'm
Okay.
not asking about the petitioner's opinion. Either of the petitioners. I'm not talking about it. On that day, the stand taken by the DMK government, the Stalin's government, it's a very clear stand.
Okay.
They maintain the public order. It is a very clear stand.
Okay,
It is
okay,
a
fine. The
reasonable
court
stand.
hasn't got that up. Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am.
I wanted to put.
The
Yes, of
reality
course,
also is that the courts have not bought that argument, and you expect. One second,
Allow
ma'am.
me to tell one thing.
Yes,
Tell
go
me
ahead.
one thing. If the court allowed the same Karut stampede, what are the order passed by the Madras High Court? It was allowed by the police officials and the rest of the government. What was happened to the 40 innocents murder? The
Ma'am,
court
I'm
never
not
take
sure
any
that's a
such
comparable
responsibility.
example.
The court never
First
take
of all-
any kind of responsibility over that. If any
What is this,
untoward had
Shivani?
happened
You are
on
not
that day,
accepting the
Kartik
Sabrimala
and
example.
Deepak,
You are
any
not accepting the
untoward
Karur
had
example.
happened.
No, how are they comparable? They're not comparable at all.
You wanted to.
No, it's not comparable at all.
It's
This Karur issue is a political. Sir, one second. The Karur stampede is a political gathering. Sir, one second. Karur gathering is a political gathering. There are no legal religious rights involved. The very fact, but the very fact that the Constitution, please lower the figures. The very fact that the Constitution allows you to propagate your religion is the central argument in this case. There is no fundamental right to, please lower the faders. There is no fundamental right to attend a political rally, sir, if there is a public space being used and if there is a public law and order issue. This is not public space. This is temple land. First of all. And this is a fundamental religious right.
Note down the H-Raja's statement as well. He made an observation. He made a statement like he go and demolish the.
I'm not getting into that. All of that. Okay, I've run out of
Yes,
time.
of
I'll
course,
give Madhuvanti ji. I'll give you final 15 seconds, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm very glad that you're actually busting the bubble of all these people who are sitting here trying to support a completely disillusioned, wrong government that is sitting anti-Hindu, living in La La Land, not knowing what they are talking about, trying to compare Karur with Thiruparamkundram. The law of the land prevails. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Vetrivel, Veeravel. We have won and we will continue to win. That's it.
All right. I leave it at that. I do thank our guests for joining us.